guys, and thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be making this fabulous holiday designer wreath out of this 12-inch styrofoam ring and some designer paper scraps. So easy and fun to make. So very cool. You're going to love this holiday project. And here's some other fun variations of it too from Jill Olson. Super cool. Let's get started. Here are the supplies we're going to need to create your basic wreath. You'll want a 12-inch foam wreath that you can get at any craft store. Definitely need your paper cutter. About 150 straight pins. And 6 sheets of 12 by 12 designer paper. I'm using all different patterns. It looks good with patterns mixed with solids. And this is basically just a half a pack of Stampin' Up's Designer Series paper. When you're working with the Stampin' Up cutter, you can cut 2 sheets of Designer Series paper at once because it's kind of thin. You're going to put it through to the 1/2 inch and just cut all 1/2 inch strips. And you're going to cut 1/2 inch strips out of all 6 pieces. I personally stacked the designer paper by its design. I just found it easier to work that way. So you're going to take each strip and a bone folder. Oh, I forgot to add that to our supplies. You'll want a bone folder. So you're going to start in the center and just curl each side, like so. If it doesn't give you a good curl, you can set it by wrapping around your finger. And you're going to want to do that with all of your little strips. It's great to do while you're watching TV. And then I end up with 6 little piles of each. Isn't it so pretty? So now I've got everybody curled, and I have to say the first one took me a little bit of time, but when I made the second wreath, this went real fast. Couple of tips, this one from Jill, you might want a little band-aid on your finger for when you're curling. Prevents paper cuts. And I liked keeping them organized by their pattern because it made it easier when I start pinning. The pinning part is the fun part. Literally just take and pin right in the middle of each one. Kind of get them a little crossways. And I just pinned like one of each pattern and just kind of kept going like that. What do you think of when I say pinning? Pinterest, right? Which is right where this project is going as soon as I'm done. And just so you can see my example here, it's really only pinned to the front. You're not going to see the back. That's going right up against the wall. So really the front area is what's important to cover. Now, as you get to the end, you can pin all the way around your wreath depending on how else you'd like to decorate it. On this one, I'm actually going to add a tag right here to the bottom. I made this with the Stampin' Up Deco label framelits and the expression thinlits. All of these supplies are available in my online store, as well as more information on this project. Just simply go to this URL, click in the link in the description below, or if you're on YouTube, you can simply click right on this video and it'll bring you right to this project's page. So if you were going to add a label, a ribbon, or anything on here, you may want to leave a portion of it for whatever you're going to add on. I was wishing I had a styrofoam block to do this with, but I don't. But instead I have these styrofoam balls that I just kind of cut up to make a block out of. This way it will lift up our greeting on the bottom just a little bit. I literally just pinned this right to the styrofoam wreath, but you could hot glue it too. And the same with our Merry. I'm pinning that label to the little styrofoam piece. And then if I need to, I'll fill in a little bit around here. And here are just a couple of variations of what you can do with these wreaths. The possibilities are absolutely endless. Think Valentine's Day, Halloween. Be sure to visit my blog for the details and the supplies. And hundreds more videos, tutorials, and daily inspiration and giveaways. Thanks for joining me today.